Hello, my name is Bernie Albertini. I'm the Administrator and Chief Operating Officer at East Ohio Regional Hospital. East Ohio Regional Hospital has been in the community since 1906. We are a 178-bed community hospital located in Martins Ferry, Ohio, right across the river from Wheeling, West Virginia. So we have a very broad catchment area of about 200,000 lives. We are sitting in a great location. We are 2 hours from Columbus, Ohio, about 2.5 hours from Cleveland, Ohio, about an hour from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, and we are about an hour and 20 minutes to Morgantown, West Virginia, and that's where all the major medical centers around us are. So we are situated in a very unique spot. CEO and owner of Hospital Innovations LLC, Dr. John Johnson, acquired the hospital in 2020 and reopened it after it had closed, with the goal to expand healthcare services into the Upper Ohio Valley. The goal of Hospital Innovations LLC was to reinvigorate the community healthcare by opening the hospital, as well as expanding outpatient services for substance abuse and mental health. The EB-5 capital will be used to pay back the bridge loan financing that we use to upgrade and reopen the hospital, as well as acquire new equipment. Additional EB-5 capital will be used to renovate the hospital space and add additional brand new behavioral health components, including an inpatient behavioral health unit, as well as outpatient treatment areas. We are actually located in the heart of Appalachia, which has been hit really hard with the opioid epidemic. The behavioral health opportunities here are large, and the community need is definitely there. Martins Ferry, Ohio is a medically underserved market. When this hospital closed, its sister hospital, Ohio Valley Medical Center in Wheeling, West Virginia, also closed. Ohio Valley Medical Center was the only behavioral health hospital in the area. With it closing as well, the region was underbedded, and there were up to 8-hour wait times at the competitor hospital in Wheeling for their emergency room. Also, patients have to be transported up to 4 hours away to receive treatment for opioid and alcohol addiction. By opening this hospital, East Ohio Regional Hospital fills an unmet need in the community, and we can show by our present volumes that the business is there for us. Currently, our services offer a full-service inpatient hospital, including emergency room, operating rooms, a full suite of state-of-the-art radiology equipment, as well as state-of-the-art laboratory equipments. Our future expansions will include the 48-bed mental health inpatient facility within our hospital. Again, there's no inpatient mental health in the area. A 24-bed, 30-day residential drug and alcohol rehab unit. We are constantly recruiting physicians into the area. Most recently, we recruited a interventional pain specialist. This was key to the area because patients who are addicted to opiates generally take oral medications. This physician will do injections into the spinal column, which will do two things. One, it will relieve patients' pain, and two, it will enable him to titrate and decrease the amount of opioids that patients are using. We feel that the addition of this physician alone will help hundreds of people in our area. Additionally, we're preparing to open a cardiac cath unit. This hospital has never done interventional cardiology in the past, and that will be a very large service line for us. We are also hiring urologists who'll be starting in the middle of July. This area only has one urologist. About 5 years ago, this area had 7 urologists. So a lot of patients are traveling to Pittsburgh, Cleveland, Columbus for urology services. So the addition of these two physicians will make a great deal of difference in our community. So our milestones of what happened: the hospital reopened in February of 2021. It was a soft opening. By March, April timeframe, all of our operating rooms were open. Our sleep lab was open. Our retail pharmacy is open, and we continue to add primary care physicians into the community. These primary care physicians meet two needs. One, it meets the unmet need of the community for hospital or for medical care. Also, these primary care physicians drive outpatient testing into the hospital, which drives revenue, which drives our profitability. We also have many operational efficiencies that we've been able to add to the hospital, include an on-site laundry facility that will save us $800,000 a year. We were able to eliminate third-party companies to staff our emergency room and our hospitalists. So by employing the hospital physicians as well as the emergency room physicians, we were able to save financially fees that are associated with outsourcing these services, and that will enable us to increase our profitability as well. Additionally, we have added robotics and technology to our hospital. We have an orthopedic robot. We're the only one in the area to have the orthopedic robot that allows for patients to actually have their knee replaced and in some cases go home the same day. By the end of March, we should have a Da Vinci robot on site. That is going to allow us to have 3 additional physicians who are practicing at a neighboring hospital to bring their patients here to our hospital. In the pipeline, what we have coming, we saw a large need for ambulance transport of patients, whether it's behavioral health, nursing home, etc. We were able to start our own ambulance company. So we have a hospital-based ambulance company that is now functional and very busy. We're actually opening an occupational health service because we're so close to West Virginia. Ohio companies that need occupational health services are driving 45 minutes to an hour away in Ohio to get their occupational health needs met since they can't go to West Virginia. So we are able to fill that need as well. We have started a pharmacy PBM company. So we're able to work with local insurance companies who do a lot of third-party administration work for smaller businesses, and we will be their pharmacy PBM. Additionally, we have hired an ophthalmologist who we hope to have here by the beginning of the summer. This will allow us to take care of cataract patients here in the area, as well as eye injuries, etc. The demographics of the area it's an older population, and so certainly cataracts is a large service item for our hospital. So general timeline of what has happened, we acquired the hospital, the facility in 2020, renovations and upgrades, as well as just getting this hospital started, working with the local, state, and national representatives, getting all the permitting and everything done. We were able to open the hospital in February of 2021 and continually add new services. The behavioral health construction, we anticipate to start early summer, and we'll complete that construction sometime in late 2023 or early 2024. Our management team is made up of several folks with a lot of years' experience. Our owner and chief financial officer is Dr. John Johnson. Dr. Johnson owns a healthcare facility in Dayton. It's a 110-bed psych hospital. Dr. Edgman has 20 plus years of experience as a medical provider. Dr. Edgman has been in the area for his entire career. He's family practice. However, he does work in the emergency room as well as a hospitalist. Julie Ross just recently joined us as the chief nursing officer. Our prior chief nursing officer came out of retirement to help get the hospital open and then has since retired. She has 30 plus years of experience. Julie is a med-surg RN by training, but also has many years of administrative experience. I'm the administrator and chief operating officer. I'm a pharmacist by education. I was with the prior hospital system for 20 years, actually left and moved to Arizona before it closed and moved back. So I've got 30 plus years of healthcare experience as well. Heather Borkowski is the assistant administrator of the hospital, as well as the administrator of the skilled nursing facility. We have a 50-bed skilled nursing facility within the institution here. It works great as orthopedics is one of our prime service lines. The service line is a natural feeder for the skilled unit. Nathan Johnson is our chief investment officer. He is Dr. Johnson's son, and he handles all of our financial investments. And Neethi Johnson is the vice president of business development for Hospital Innovations. That's Dr. Johnson's daughter. It's a family-run business. We are small. We are able to make decisions quickly. We have very, very little bureaucracy, and we are able to, therefore, compete against the bigger hospitals because we can move faster and make decisions a lot faster than they can. So as far as job creation, when this hospital closed, there were no jobs. I was literally employee number one, and we've added over 500 employees to the organization already. With the addition of our service lines and behavioral health units, we anticipate another 70 to 80 jobs will come on board. So here are the facts about this offering. Your EB-5 capital will be used to pay off the bridge loan that has already created the 500 jobs. Therefore, you will fulfill your 10-job requirement from day one. Based on the financial performance of the hospital in the last year, we anticipate these jobs will remain here, and we'll actually be adding more jobs to the hospital. Another advantage of this offering is evidence that the hospital is of great public significance. The state of Ohio has already invested $10 million with a low-interest 20-year loan for this endeavor because they believe of the importance to the community. We can offer what we feel to be expedited applications because we fill a void in a medically underserved market by expanding outpatient services for substance abuse and mental health. We are looking for 44 investors who are ready to commit to this project. We're providing an annual dividend of 0.5% to each investor, and with the peace of mind that jobs have already been created. please reach out to EB-5 Marketplace if you're interested in this offering.